Hello students, let's try to solve one example for the normal equation. So example number 1, form a normal equation for x, y and z in the following equations of equal weights. So three equations are given, 1, 2 and 3. Their weights are same and it is expected that you should form the normal equation for x, y and z. So second part of the example, if the weights of the above equations are 2, 3 and 1 respectively, form the normal equation for x, y and z. So question is divided into two parts. In first part we have to consider the equal weights and then form the normal equation as per the rule 1. And in the second part, weights are given separately for the three equations and is expected to form the normal equation as per the rule 2. So let's try to start the first part of this question example. The normal equations of an unknown quantity is formed by multiplying each equation by the algebraic coefficient of the unknown quantity. So in this equation, unknown quantity x, y and z. Unknown quantities are x, y and z. And the algebraic coefficient for x it is 3, y it is 3 and for z it is 1. So we can form that normal equation by multiplying the equation uh, by multiplying the unknown quantities by the algebraic coefficient of that unknown quantity and then adding the result. So the in the equation 1, 2 and 3, equation 1, 2 and 3, what is the algebraic coefficient for x? It is in the first equation it is 3, in second equation it is 1 and in third equation it is 5. So thus in equation 1, 2 and 3 the coefficients of x are 3, 1 and 5. And what is the rule? We can multiply the unknown quantity by the algebraic coefficient to form the normal equation. So the unknown equations, unknown terms x, y and z and the algebraic coefficient 3, 1 and 5. So we can multiply this total equation by 3, we can multiply this total equation by 1, we can multiply this total equation by 5. So it is the algebraic coefficient. So multiply the first equation by 3, so it is 3 into 3, 3 into 3, 3 into 1, 4 into 3. Second equation by 1, third equation by 5. So 9x plus 9y plus 3z minus 12. Again second equation and third equation and at the end their summation. So it is 9 plus 1 plus 25, it is 35x. 9 plus 2 plus 5, 16y. 3 plus 2 plus 20, 25z. That is the total addition. So it is normal equation for the x. Similarly, if we consider the coefficient for y, it is 3, 2 and 1. 3, 2 and 1. So again we can multiply this total equation by 3, this equation by 2, this equation by 1 to form the normal equation for y. Hence it is 9x plus 9y plus 3z minus 12, 0. So multiply this equation by 3, then it is by 2 and this is by 1. So it will form the normal equation. And hence the normal equation it is addition of the 9 plus 2 plus 5, 16x plus 14y plus 11z minus 45 is equal to 0. So it is the normal equation for y. Again similarly for the normal equation for z. So algebraic coefficient for z it is 1, 2 and 4. So this is the normal equation for z. It is 25x plus 11y plus 21z minus 100, 0. So hence the normal equation for x, y and z are, this is the normal equation for x, this is the normal equation for y and this is the normal equation for z. So what will happen in the second part? The normal equation of an unknown quantity is formed by multiplying each equation by algebraic coefficient of that quantity in that equation and the weight of that equation. So in this case we need to consider the algebraic coefficient as well as the weight. So what is the algebraic coefficient? It is 3 in the first equation for x. So multiply this coefficient, algebraic coefficient by the weight of that equation. So it is 3 into 2. So it is 1 into 2. That is 5 into 2. So in this case we can form thus in equation 1, 2 and 3 the product of coefficient of x and the weights of the respective equations are. So it is 3 into 2. Why it is 2? Because 2 is the weight of that equation. then we can multiply that 3, which is the algebraic coefficient of x in the equation number 1. So 3 into 2, here the algebraic coefficient of x in the second equation is 1. Okay, and then the 3 equation, then the 3, and hence 5 into 1. So we can multiply the algebraic coefficient with respect to weights, that is 2, 3 and 1. So it is 3 into 2, it is 1 into 3. 1 is the algebraic coefficient of x and 3 is the weight of this equation, and 5 into 1. So algebraic coefficient of x, it is 5 and 1 is the weight of that equation. So it is 3 into 2, 1 into 3 and 5 into 1. So it will form one equation. So 3 into 2, it is 6. So multiply this algebraic coefficient by 6. So it is the uh, 3 into 6, again 3 into 6, 1 into 6, 4 into 6. Okay, and again second equation, it is 1 into 3. Okay, so it is 3, 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 2 and 3 into 6. Again it is 5 into 5, 5 into 1, 5 into 4, 5 into 21. So it will form the normal equation for x with respect to weight. So if we add this term, it is 46x plus 29y plus 32z minus 147 is equal to 0. So it is the normal equation for x if we consider the different weights. Again for the y, similarly the product of the coefficient of y and the weight of each equation. In the original equation, it is 3 into 2. 3 is the coefficient of algebraic coefficient of y. It is 3, 2 and 1. So 3 into 2, 2 into 3, because 3 is the weight of this equation, and 1 into 1. So again it is 3 into 2, 2 into 3, 1 into 1 respectively. It will form the normal equation. Similarly for this set, and at the end we can consider the all three equations. So it is normal equation for x, normal equation for y, normal equation for z. So I will stop here. Thank you.